Hey everyone, in this video I'll be comparing the Chase Freedom versus the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Both very similarly named, but really two completely different cards for two completely different types of people. So I'll be comparing the similarities and differences between these two and why I have both of them in my Chase TRIFECTA setup. The goal of this video is by the time you finish watching this video, you would know which card is right for you. And in the description down below, I'll have my referral link where you can apply for these cards. Consider using them so you can support my channel. So let's first talk about what's the same between the two of them. So they basically have the same identical benefits. So that's like warranty extension, purchase protection, return protection, that sort of stuff. And then they both earn cash back in the form of ultimate reward points, which means you can redeem it in the form of cash or towards travel if you have a Sapphire card. A little bit more on that a little bit later. And it also runs on the credit card network Visa, so it's much more widely accepted. You get the choice of Visa or Visa Signature based on the credit line you get. There is a foreign transaction fee on both of them, so it's not ideal to use abroad. And they have both pretty good website and app, which also allows you to see your credit score for free. You're able to use both of these cards using digital wallets, so like Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, that kind of stuff. And now, starting mid-2019, they're rolling out contactless payment cards, so you can use a tap on the wireless terminals to also finish your transactions as well. They can also both be used with Chase Pay. I did a whole video on Chase Pay. If you're interested in that, you can check out the link at the end of this video. Chase Pay is going to have a little bit more of a modification starting at early next year, 2020. But I'll probably do an update video on that as well. But moving on, in terms of acceptance, these both require, I would say, about a year of credit history. So they're relatively easy to get accepted for, but Chase is a little bit more picky. But if you want to get into Chase's network, these two cards are definitely the ones to get. Now let's talk about what's different between the two, and that's really just the cashback rate. So the Freedom card earns 5% cashback on quarterly rotating categories. So every 3 months it changes up the kind of places you can get 5% back on, but there's a $1,500 cap per quarter, so you can only get $75 back in cash back maximum every 3 months, and this needs to be activated every quarter, and I'll talk a little bit more on how I manage that a little bit later in this video. Now going over to the Freedom Unlimited, this is a very simple 1.5% flat rate cashback card. There's no cap to this, and it's automatic, so you don't need to worry about activating it or anything like that. Here now I'm showing on the screen are some examples of past Freedom categories, and they're all like really common spending categories like groceries, gas, restaurants. And then during the holiday seasons in the November-December months, they usually have targeted holiday spending places like Target, Amazon, that kind of thing. So they're all very easy to hit categories, which makes the Freedom very versatile to use. Now let's talk about the value, so you can see which one comes out on top based on your kind of spend. So the first year, the welcome bonuses for both of these are very similar. They usually range between $150 to $200. And actually, as of the upload date of this video, the current offer is actually at its all-time high of $200. So definitely use my referral link down below to apply for this. And then for the second year and onwards, because they are both no annual fee cards, they're keeper cards, so even if you don't use it, it won't hurt you as long as you pay off the previous balances. You will always expect to get a positive expected value out of these cards. So now it just boils down to if you can remember to activate those 5% categories for the Freedom card. And now I'm going to be sharing you how I managed to remember to do so. So first of which, Chase always sends out email reminders every quarter to activate it. And activation is really simple. It's a few clicks away. So I personally don't think it's a big deal. Even if you choose to not get Chase's emails, you can set up reminders on your phone. For example, I use the Reminders app on my iPhone to remind me periodically to make sure I activate the categories. And it's only 4 times a year, so I really don't think it's really difficult. And then in terms of keeping track of what quarter has what kinds of categories that can earn you 5% back, the way I organize my wallet is in terms of the spend that I do the most. For example, restaurants, groceries, and gas, and then I have an other category. So generally, I always keep 4 credit cards in my wallet and rotate them out based on the categories of my Chase Freedom and also my Discover It card. I'll be doing a separate video comparing the Chase Freedom and Discover It. But basically, at the beginning of every quarter, I will reevaluate which card will earn me the most cash back per category, and I would just put that card in the slot dedicated in my wallet, so I can clearly know if I'm going to pay at a restaurant, then I know which card I should use at the restaurant. So it's a really simple system. If you guys are interested in the particular wallet I'm showing right now, I'll also put a link in the description so you can buy it. Now, I own both the Freedom and the Freedom Unlimited because it fits into my Chase TRIFECTA system. And if you are into credit cards, you probably have heard the term trifecta quite a bit, especially the Chase's trifecta. The system works by having the Freedom cards used for daily spending, and then you would accumulate those ultimate reward points and transfer them over to a Sapphire card, either the preferred or the reserve, so you can take advantage of the extra travel multiplier if you book through Chase's portal, or you can use them towards transfer partners to get great deals on airlines, hotels, cruises, that sort of thing. Here listed on the screen are some common Chase trifectas. So there's a couple other cards in Chase's system that you can bunch together that really helps you maximize your travel deals. But the whole Chase trifecta travel system is a whole nother topic and a whole nother video. So in this video, it's just to determine what card you should get, the Freedom or the Freedom Unlimited or both. So if you could only choose one card, so the Freedom card is ideal for maximizing your cash back and also your points earning if you wanted to use it for travel later on. The small caveat to this is that you do need to keep track of those rotating categories, and I have already told you my strategy and how I manage it, so it's not a huge deal, but it does take a little bit more effort. On the flip side, the Freedom Unlimited is a flat rate cashback points earning card, so you can use it for both redemption for statement credit, or you can use it to transfer to airlines and stuff like that if you wanted to use it towards travel redemption if you do have a Sapphire card. It's a very simple use all the time card, so you don't need to worry about using which card for what category during what time of the year. Of course, if you truly care about maximizing your cashback, I definitely recommend that you get both of them. So I hope you found this comparison video helpful. Once again, both of the application links can be found in the description below. Please consider using them to help out my channel and my work.